Hey, what's up gamers? It's boy HeliMod. Make sure to subscribe to Falcor's cool channel. Once again, it's super cool. I'm even a member myself. Why am I in the intro, you're asking? It's because I am Falcor Silly. I'm about to pull a true gamer move right now and play some Wizard 101. Now go enjoy Falcor's video.
Hey guys, it's me Falcor. I hope you enjoyed the intro from my new friend SmellyMod. And yeah, as it says, I'm going to be doing a video on Timekeeper, and yeah, it's my favorite time-based class. It fits with the Zelda theme of the intro. I hope some of you notice. If not, then there you go, you've been told. Besides that, it's my favorite Chronomancer. It is the best Chronomancer, I must say. No doubt in my mind this is the best, even though some do slightly better jobs. However, it's what I say, so it's factual. Nothing can damage that fact. For anyone else with a different opinion, you're incorrect, I'm sorry. But besides that, let's begin. First of all, to get the class, you want to come to Hero Mart. I imagine most of you don't have the 2013 calendar. If you do, it's in your book of lore, under the Hero Mart section. If you don't, which a majority of you will not, it's in here, in the AC shop. You buy the 2013 time lock key, it's 6k ACs. In my opinion, it's very worth it. You come to the calendar classes, time lock shops, come to the 2013 class shop, and over here you have the class, as well as the armors and some other stuff. I really like this cape, I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, overall for 6k ACs, if I can say it, for 6k ACs, it's actually pretty decent. In my opinions, it's basically one of the best farmers in the game for soloing stuff. And yeah, farmers for soloing, well done. It's one of the best soloers in the game. But besides that, you know, it's my usual default class to go to with, you know, the dodge, which it all has, and everything else. And big nukes. It's pretty fun. Either way, let's move on. Okay, we're in the museum, as expected. What are we going to talk about? Enhancements. Whoa. In my opinion, I think Lacerate and Smite work well due to your second and fifth skills. And also I use Vim on the helmet, just for more dodge, to be honest. If you don't have Forge enhancements unlocked, I would suggest going with Spiral Carve, to be honest. Spiral Carve, and then also going with maybe a single Thief enhancement and then Full Luck for everything else. But besides that, yeah, like I said, Vim and Full Luck, and you won't go wrong. Either way, it's pretty easy to use the class, so you can't really go wrong anyway. Okay, so we're in the class hall, and then we're going to go over skills. Your first attack is an auto attack. Let me tell you, it's so cool. It's a basic auto attack, nothing else special about it. The way the class works, it basically stacks Temporal Rift, which you get from your second and your fifth skills. But your second skill, let's start with this. It's called Stretch Time. It reduces your opponent's haste by 20% for 10 seconds, and also applies a stack of Temporal Rift to yourself, which you can see in the top left underneath me. These stack to about however many you actually use, to be honest, but I think 4 is the max for kind of calculating the damage on the nuke, as far as I remember. So when you have 4, it's basically going to calculate the max amount of damage you can have as a times type thing, if you get what I mean. But yeah. Okay, your third skill is Compressed Time. What this does is basically give you a heal over time, and it regains some of your mana. Besides that, it increases your dodge by 25%, which is great, and also increases your haste by 30% for 10 seconds. This is what you use before you even start the fight. I use my fourth skill for some reason, but your third skill, as you can see in the top left, there you go, I've got some heal over time going on. You can see the damage over time from the fourth skill, but yeah, it gives a heal over time to yourself. So that's just your third skill's ability. Don't worry about the damage over time just yet. Okay, your fourth skill, this is your nuke. This uses your Temporal Rift stacks. Like I said, up to 4 of them, that's when it'll cap out the damage type thing of like multiplying and whatever else it does. The stuff which I can't be bothered to work out. That's a lot of effort. You don't need to work it out either, it's a really simple class. So basically, as soon as you have Temporal Rift active, I'll just start using 2 just so, you know, it stacks some Temporal Rift up. It uses the damage from the past 10 seconds, which is on the target itself. And it consumes every single stack of Temporal Rift you have stacked on yourself. It also applies the damage over time, which you saw earlier, over 8 seconds, which is about 400 per hit. Either way, I'm going to use my fifth skill as well, and maybe we'll get a big nuke, who knows. 55k. It wasn't a crit, but overall, it was pretty okay. Okay, your fifth skill is called Stop Time. This just does a large amount of damage, and besides that, it stops your target for 2 seconds and applies another stack of Temporal Rift. And yeah, you use this in, conjunction with your second skill. You basically spam them for 10 seconds. I like to use the fifth skill before I use my fourth skill, just so I get extra damage. And yeah. Okay, and now I'm actually going to show you the combo and how to use it. These potions you can see, they're called Felicious Filterer. I use them every time I use the class. It basically just increases your luck by 50%. It means more damage and overall a better time with the class, to be honest. And you can just buy these outright from whatever her name is from Arkengrove, the potion lady. And they're pretty cheap, so no worries there. They stack up to 300 if I remember correctly. Either way, like I said, the combo which I like to usually do is like 3, 5, spam 2 until your 5 is active again, 5 and then 4. Sometimes it just changes, but usually, as long as you're getting 4 Temporal Rift stacks up and then doing your fifth skill before your nuke, you'll be doing okay. Either way, I'm going to start, I'll speed it up. Hopefully you'll see a big nuke and yeah, it'll be fun. There you go, you saw a nuke near 500k, really easy. I don't think we got hit a single time. The potion's still active as well. It works well basically, you dodge everything and then you kill everything. It's pretty easy. Okay, and now with a ranks. We're gonna fight a ranks, see how fast it takes. I imagine not long if we get a decent crit. And yeah, either way, let's continue. As you can see, we didn't get a single big actual hit through like a crit on the nuke. However, the nukes usually hit around 70 to 80k in damage, which is pretty decent, especially for the lower health bosses. And even then, it didn't take too long. As long as you're lucky enough, you will just kind of run through these bosses. And if you have someone like a Legion Revenant in the, the group as well, just another person, you basically hit crits all the time. And it's not really a worry at all. Okay, next boss, Tarot Manslayer, or Tarot Blades Master, but whatever his name is, let's go! There you go, a 400k crit, really easy. Yeah, no worries at all, to be honest. Okay, now I'm going to try and fight this Colossal Primarch dude, because I can't go to Grimclaw or Graveclaw, whatever he's called. But we'll see. Hopefully it goes well. There you go, you got 2 nice crits on the Primarch dude. He didn't hit you once. Usually these bosses kind of just run through you, but with the amount of dodge you have, you're doing brilliant. Okay, and next to showcase is the Dark War Legion farming part. Basically, you have no worries with this class. You can just use your, your 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just spam them, to be honest. It's not really a big deal. You're not going to worry too much. I think all the ranges on these attacks are kind of just short. There's 1 long range or 2 long range attacks. Besides that though, obviously they're only single target, so they're not the best for farming. However, if you got high health enemies in a room and you don't have a class which can kind of take them all on at once, this is probably a decent solo targeting class for that. It's definitely an A tier for farming. You haven't got to worry about health or anything else, because you've got the heal over time, you've got the dodge, you've got the mana regain, and yeah, 2 long range skills is not too bad. Okay, overall, I think that's going to be it for the video. This is like the 3rd time I have recorded everything, not gonna lie. However, hopefully it still comes across as somewhat okay and coherent. And yeah, now you can see how this is my favorite time-based class and Chronomancer in general. It's just my go-to for soloing. For soloing, easy S+ tier. You know, you got the dodge and everything, no worries at all. For farming, probably an A tier to be honest. It's better than most solo targeting classes. And, you know, you got the sustain as well, especially for higher health enemies or higher damage enemies. So there's not really any worries. It's definitely worth the 6k ACs if you want to spend it on Timekeeper. If you have the class from the calendar already, well done. I give you a round of applause. You deserve it. But besides that, I think that's going to be it for the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like the content, please do consider subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, good night, good evening. Good evening. And goodbye.